Hello everyone, welcome to another series of the BDL indicators. And today we're going to discuss about the zone finder. On board is Angelo again.
Hi guys.
So today we first starting on the BTC USDT in 4-hour time frame. We adding the zone finder from BDL invite only scripts and also the divergence RSI indicator, which we discussed in the last video. So all information about how to use it, you find it there. But I think it's a good idea to combine this and going a next level of finding good signals. So Angelo, what you can tell me about the zone finder and how to use it?
Yeah, so I got this idea from the Secret Mindset channel. It's one of my favorite channels that I watch to learn technical analysis. And so he was using three separate Bollinger Bands. And so, yeah, we just borrowed his idea and we made a complete indicator from it. And so it basically works as this. So you have the white middle line. In this case, it's the 200 simple moving average. And then we use three separate deviations. So you have the red line is the first deviation, and so that's basically 65% of the price action within the Bollinger Bands. And then the orange line is 95%, so that's the second deviation. That's 95% of the price action within the Bollinger Bands, and the third deviation is 99% of the Bollinger Bands.
Okay, thanks for your insights. It's an interesting theory. And now when I watch the chart where you explain this bands, I already see many patterns of
Hmm.
actually random lines, but getting respected pretty good. And because today is a very exciting day of Bitcoin, let's deactivate the chart for a second. So we are touched our all-time high almost. So we almost,
Crazy, yeah?
yeah, really crazy in just
Wow.
in just a few days. So it's, yeah, it. I remember when we have been here in the bottom, and now we are already all-time high. So it's I can't believe my eyes actually.
Just imagine that there are still people waiting for 12K to get in.
Yeah, really, really. So in case or in relation to this indicator, it's also now a great time to take profit if you want to trade this area here. If you don't watch it in weeks or months, it's a great idea, I think. What else we can do with this indicator? I mean, how you would use these bands and these channels?
This is a great example. So, um, if you are planning to buy a certain coin or asset or stock or whatever, and if you if you have the indicator switched off, so it's hard to predict if it's in a good spot to buy. So if you look at this example, so if you have the zone finder turned on and you see that the price is at the lower green band, so that would be the ideal place to buy. And if it's on the top green band, so that wouldn't be a smart to take an entry because yeah, you would have more risk that it comes down again. And maybe Bitcoin isn't the perfect example right now because it went ape shit. It went parabolic.
But anyway, it's a nice example, so we understand better what you mean with that.
So just look at it as below the white band it's bearish, and above the white band it's bullish.
Okay, makes sense. Nice. Then let's have another chart as an example. Let's take Ethereum. In combination with the RSI diversions, we get also the first thing I see we get here some candles as signals,
Mm-hmm.
and because we're looking for different signals to trigger for enter or exit our trade, I think that's a nice example because we are oversold. And yeah, let's take this one here. Okay, so we're gonna go back in the live mode. We see this is oversold, and having a short moment to think when is a good time to enter, in my opinion, would be somewhere like here,
Yeah.
because here we're gonna retest it. And I mean, this is already a nice example of enter and exit something.
Yeah, especially you see that we move from the oversold zone on the RSI, and then we had a certain period that we couldn't overcome the red Bollinger Band, so we finally found support above it,
Yes,
and you also see that the RSI is already turning yellow again, so it means that we are moving above the horizontal line, so the neutral line. So yeah, in this case, it would be a great example to take a position,
yes,
and
and we
then
have. Sorry for interrupt. We have just two confirmations I see, so it's a good example how I would do it. So we have the oversold area, we have the overbought area, and we have the technical confirmation of the bowling bands.
hmm
So yeah, it's everything you need in this combination. And of course, you can use even more indicators for have confirmations. But I think with this we covered very well.
yeah.
Let's take one with I like to see Phantom because
Oh,
it's very
Phantom.
voluntary coin.
Heard some good things about it.
Yeah, well, I think trader like it because it's voluntary. Um, okay, let's look for area here. Here's another oversold area.
Oh, you see that? Yeah, see that? Are the bearish RSI candle? Yeah,
Okay, let's use this for a resistance as well
resistance.
and go back in the live mode. Okay, so I think this is a good example to start. Oversold, we're waiting for a bit confirmation to get um, support, and
hmm Yeah, so we had that the breakout of the diagonal resistance line, so it acted as resistance a very long time.
yes,
And
now personally we are close to the overbought area. I will not enter, so I will wait a little to get another confirmation.
hmm
So let's wait to get touch the line, like here. Yeah. So now I would enter like here because we cross up the line and check what's going on. We go more sideways, but in the long
yeah,
term, it's another nice trade overbought here.
and also now, if you look, this is a great example. So you see that the Bollinger Bands are squeezing a little bit. So
Yeah.
we came from a volatile period to a less volatile period.
Mm-hmm.
So that also means that a big move uh, can come, and so we moved above the neutral line again. So this is a very interesting spot that we are now.
Okay, because we go likely sideways. That's important to know. Yeah. So if they're going more wide, we are more voluntary and there's more room to play. I would say.
hmm
Cool. Nice. Then, in my opinion, we covered the basics. I mean, I understand better how we're going to use it now. We also can make alerts. So to make an alert, I first need to leave the replay mode. Then I can add an alert with the zone finder, and make sure you choose the right one, not the diversion. And then you have different options to choose: the red line, the orange line, and so on, closing up or below. And yeah, make sure you use once per bar close, otherwise it triggers multiple times, yeah, per moment.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then if you're interested in that one, you can have a look in our Discord, in our channel indicators. You will get here a topic of free BDL indicators, also the zone finder, but if you want to have the alerts, you're gonna choose the premium one. Angelo, thank you for your time.
Welcome.
I think another video is coming very shortly,
Yes.
so there's many more indicators to explain. And yeah, looking forward.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Speak soon. Bye.
Bye bye.